In this video, we will discuss the question number 53 of GATE 2018. Consider a simple unisubstrate enzyme which is following the Michaelis kinetics. When the enzyme catalyzed reaction was carried out in the presence of 10 nanomolar concentration of an inhibitor, then there was no change in the maximum velocity. However, the slope of the LV plot was increased by threefold. The dissociation constant for the enzyme inhibitor complex in nanomolar concentration is asked here. So let's see what is the case of the competitive inhibition. So in the competitive inhibition case, if we will plot the 1 by V naught against 1 by substrate concentration, then we will find that in the absence of inhibitor or no inhibitor, this is the plot. But when we increase the inhibitor concentration, like here, when alpha 1 will be increased to alpha 2, then you can see the slope has been increased but the Vmax is unchanged. Similarly, if you will increase the concentration of inhibitor more, like from alpha 2 to alpha 3, then you can see the slope is getting more increased but Vmax is same. So upon increasing the inhibitor concentration, the slope will be increased of this plot, but the Vmax will be unchanged or constant. So according to your question, the Vmax, there was no change in the maximum velocity or Vmax, but the slope of the LV plot was increased. That means this is a case of competitive inhibition. From this plot we can see. So if we will try to solve the question, then as I already explained to you that Km is getting increased, Vmax remains constant. So that means it is a case of the competitive inhibition, and it is given that the concentration of the inhibitor is 10 nanomolar. So now slope in the presence of the inhibitor in the case of competitive inhibition, it is Km dash by Vmax, where Km dash is alpha K. So slope is equal to alpha Km by Vmax, and slope in the absence of inhibitor is Km by Vmax, where alpha is equal to 1, right? So in the presence of inhibitor, alpha Km by Vmax; in the absence of inhibitor, Km by Vmax for competitive inhibition. Now Ki is the dissociation constant. So as it is given that slope has been increased by threefold. So here if you will see that if you will find the ratio of the slope in the presence of inhibitor and absence of inhibitor, then you will get it is alpha, right? Alpha Km by Vmax in the presence and Km by Vmax in the absence of inhibitor. So if you will take the ratio, it will come out of alpha. So as the slope was increased by threefold, then alpha is equal to 3, and alpha equal to, as you know, alpha equal to 1 plus I by Ki. I is the concentration of the inhibitor and Ki is the dissociation constant. So it is equal to 3. So I by Ki is equal to 2. So Ki is equal to I by 2, right? I is given 10 nanomolar. So 10 by 2 equal to 5 nanomolar. So this is the dissociation constant.